Hello everyone, welcome to another Linux video. In this video, we will continue the Linux command series. As we have discussed few commands in our previous video, similarly we will discuss 5 commands in this video that contains ls, uname, free, find and groups. So without any further delay, let's start. Now let's start with our first command, which is ls command. So ls command is used to list down the contents of directory. Whatever contents are present in the directory, it will list down all those contents. So currently I am in home Amandeep. So if I just enter ls, it will give me what all component it has. So here there are 2 directories and 1 shell script present in this directory. Now ls supports a number of options. Those options you can check itself as well using the man command. You can do man ls, so it will list down all the available options which are present for ls command. Now let's try to check few of them which are most widely used. First one is if we want to see like last edited file on top, then we have ls minus t. So this will show list of files which are edited latest in front. So from here you will not able to understand like how you will come to know that this file was edited latest. So to do that we need to use one more option which is -l. So if we use ls-lt, it will give us in the long format. There you will be able to see the files and directories with these details here. Now let me explain these details, the output that you are able to see. The first column, it represents whether it's a file, directory or a link. After that, other 9 columns, they represent permission of the file and directory. First 3 are for owner, second 3 for the group of the owner, and the last 3 for the other users other than group or owner. The next column, we have the number of links which are present to that specific file. After that, we have owner and group of the owner. Next one is the size of the file. And after that, we have the date and timestamp of last modified time of that file. And in the end, we have name of the file or directory, whichever component is that. Now the size is not in the human readable form. So if we want to make it human readable, we need to add -h in that. So we will be able to see the size in the form of KBs here. As we further have the directories inside this directory, and if I want to print what all files are present in those nested directories also, that also we can do using ls-R. So here you can see first is it has listed on all the components of current directory, and then in the my directory what all files are there, and in new directory there is no file, so no component is printed. In Linux, there is a concept of inodes. All the files which are present in Linux, they are assigned a inode number, which can be useful for some processes that if we need it. So how we can print that inode number, that is also possible using ls command. So for that, the option is I. So we just need to do ls-I. It will print the inode number. So here it is just printing in a single line. So let's make it more readable using L as well. So the first column you can see, if we use I, it is printing the inode number of those specific files and folders. Now it is possible that there are some files hidden on the current directory. So how you can see the hidden files? Let me just clear it up. So to see the hidden files, the option is -a. So let's try to do that. So without L, if I'm doing, it will list down the contents like this. So let's make it more readable. So here you can see the files and folders which are starting with dot. These are the hidden files. So if I try to do ls-l without a, it will not list down all those components because those are hidden components in Linux. Next command is uname. So uname command is used to display the information regarding your system. So let's try to check the manual of uname as well. So here it is saying that print the system information, and all the options which are available here you can see very few options are available for uname. So -all is used to print the complete information, and if we want to print some sections of the information like kernel name, node name or kernel release, these kind of details, for you have these options available. Let's try out a few of the options. So first with the uname, it will just print down the name of the system. So if I want to print the complete information, uname -a, you can see it has printed the complete detail of my system. So similarly, you can check out for the other options which are available in the manual. So whatever detail is required, you can fetch using with the help of uname command. Next command is free command. So free command is used to check the installed RAM or memory inside in your system. So if I type free itself, it will give me the details in the form of kilobytes, but I can get the details in megabytes or gigabytes as well. So I just need to provide the option -m. So the detail will be in the MBs. And if I provide -g, the detail will be in the GBs. Now let me explain these components. Total displays the total installed memory, which is memory in total, and swap memory as well, which is present in the system. Used column displays the used memory, and free column displays the free memory available in the system. Shared is the display of the memory used by a temp file system. So there is a temp file system, a file storage concept in Linux. So whatever memory is used in that, so that will be displayed under shared. Buffer/cache will be the sum of buffers and cache. Buffers is actually the memory used by kernel buffers, and cache display the memory used by the page cache and slabs. Details regarding cached and slabs will be available in /proc/meminfo. That is a file which contains the complete detail of memory detail. So suppose you have a requirement, you want to display the memory continuously after a particular interval of time. So for that we have an option free-s, and I need to mention the seconds after that. So using this command, I will be displaying the free memory after every 2 seconds of span. You can see it will keep on displaying the memory after every 2 seconds. So what if I want to limit that? So after every 2 seconds I want to display, but in total I want to display it for 3 times. So this is how it will stop displaying after 3 times. So here you can see it has only displayed 3 times the free memory detail. Next command is groups command. So that command is used to print all the primary and supplementary groups for a specific user. So let's try it out. Groups, I want to print all the group detail for Amandeep user. So here you can see this is the username, and these are all the groups which are assigned to this specific user. We can check it for any other user as well. We just need to provide the username as an argument. Here you can see root is having a group root itself. Now let's see the last command, which is a find command. So find command is actually used to find the files and directories based on various criteria. So let's see what is written in the manual here. So the manual will be too much details. You can go through this manual using man command, man space name of the command. So here you will be able to find what all options which are present for find. So in our tutorial, let's try to see 3 or 4 important options that can be used on the daily purpose. So suppose I have a requirement to find a file with a specific name. So that we can do find dot represents I want to search it in the present directory. Then -name represents that I want to search the file based on its name. So let's type filename.txt. So I have filename.txt itself in one of my directory. So I think file names, it's there, yeah. So it's file names which is present in my dir. So here you can see it is able to fetch the name of the file along with its complete path. We can also search the file with the pattern itself, like we want to search what all text files which are present. So for that we can use the wildcard character star. That means it can start with anything, but it should the file name should end with .txt. So if I press enter, it will list down all the files present in current directory and its subdirectories which are ending with extension txt. Now there can be a requirement like I need to identify what all files are or directories are present which are actually empty. So for that also in find command there is a provision. So you can use -empty as an option. It will list down all the directories and files which are empty. One more thing regarding the file permissions. File permissions are very important in Linux. So suppose there is a requirement that we need to find the files with a specific permission itself. Suppose we want to find the files where only owner is having access and not even group or other users have any access. So for that we have an option in find in the current directory -perm, and after that we will give the number 700. That means 7 is for owner is having complete access, and no one else have any other access. Let's execute. So here you can see the new dir only is having such permission. If we want to see, we can do ls -l, So you can see it here. The new dir is only having the complete access for owner and no permission for any other user. So let's try to check it for some other permission as well. For test.sh, we can see the permission is 644. So let's try to check that. So let's try to fetch the files with the permission 644. So test.sh is there, but we have some other files which are actually hidden files. So those are also getting printed. Let's try to verify them as well. So here you can see all these files which got printed, they are having the same permission 644. And now, in addition to finding the files, there can be requirements like whatever files we found, we need to perform some action on them. The basic example is for cleanup of logs. So we can identify what log files that we need to clean. So how to delete them. So that provision itself is also there in find command. Using -exec option, we can delete those commands, or we can provide any other Unix related command in that section. As you can see, let's try it, the removing of the files command itself. So you can see there are two files with the file names .txt and file names 2.txt. So let me just execute a command, and then in the -exec I will execute rm-rf. So whatever file is coming in that output, that will be removed. So this is my command, find dot hyphen name file names dot txt, which we have already seen. So it is giving me output of file names. Now I want to delete this file. So I will be adding -exec. That means I need to execute some command. So that command I will be writing rm-rf, and that's it. So using this command itself, that specific file will be removed. So if I want to have an interactive session, I will do rm-i, so that it can ask me whether that file I need to remove. So you can see it is asking me whether to remove this file. So I will say yes. So with that, now the file is removed. So if I try to find it again, I will not find it. Let's try to go inside the directory and see the file names will be removed. Here you can see the file names is removed. These were few basic use cases, but for find command there is a number of options available. So I would suggest you to go to the man and find. There you can see all the options available, and based on your requirement, and if you want to learn, you can try out the other options as well. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.